there? It's your liberal PC gamer coming at you with another rant from Squid Games. Today is the first time I've made a video in probably about a week, but here we go with another rant for you from Squid Games. First piece of news is the announcement yesterday from Nintendo that a new Nintendo 2DS XL will be coming out in July 28th of this year. Not much different from the 2DS or the 3DS XL as far as I can tell. Only difference is it doesn't play in 3D, which is good for me because I don't like the 3D feature. I actually do not have the new 3DS XL. I have the old 3DS. So I've kind of been hesitant to go after the 3DS because of its high price, and I just focus on console and PC gaming now, so no point for me. But this announcement for me is great because the starting price is only $149.99. I'm definitely going to go for it, probably pre-order it here soon. Good news for everyone that doesn't like the 3D feature. Of course, if you already have the 3DS XL, you probably don't like that. And you paid $180 and you probably don't even use that feature. But 2DS XL coming out in about 2 months now. So we're getting there. And at that point, I will definitely have some videos for you on the 2DS XL when it comes in the mail, because I'm pretty sure I'm probably going to order it from GameStop. Thank you, GameStop, for having pre-order up so early. I'm ready for that. I like the color of the new unit, the turquoise and black color, very nice. So if you haven't seen the system, I'll probably include a picture as a link in the description below for you, so you can take a look at the new Nintendo 2DS XL. Really not different than the 3DS, but something that if you haven't seen before, you might be curious and you might want it. He'll play all the games that the 3DS plays, just in 2D. So I'm definitely interested in that, and I can't wait for it to get released in July. I'm definitely going for it. For only $149.99, good price, going for Pokemon Sun or Moon. Great games, Fire Emblem, all kinds of RPGs. There's great stuff to get into. And apparently, for me, because I thought that Nintendo might be done supporting the 3DS after the release of the Switch. But considering they just brought out this new type of 3DS or 3DS-like system, this tells me that they might put a couple more years into this system, and I'm very happy about that. Now, fact is, even if they stopped making the 2DS or 3DS and bringing out games for it, they'd probably bring out another handheld anyway, because while the Switch is sort of a handheld crossover, Nintendo has always had two systems, and why wouldn't they? Because they dominate the handheld market, they always have, so why wouldn't they bring out a 2DS or another handheld system if they decease or get rid of the 3DS XL? Now, if they do that, it remains to be seen. They haven't made any move or any sort of suspicious type of move that would tell you that maybe they're done with that system, other than bringing out the Switch, but they insist that they are still putting support toward the 3DS and 2DS systems. So, our second piece of news for you today is... oh, well, actually, it's not actually a piece of news. Actually, I recently had the chance to pick up Limbo off of Steam. It was really cheap. It's really cheap right now, so if you haven't seen that yet, go for it. Played through it in about 2 days. Actually, didn't really take that long. Actually, it was like 3-4 hours, something like that. Overall, and this is a review of that game, overall, very good game. Great playthrough. Really crazy game. I like the platforming setup, but it's insane. I don't know what the point is. It's really dark. Of course, Playdead Games is like that. They actually also brought out Inside, which I have not had a chance to go after, but I'll be getting that soon to you, and I'll have a review for you on that one as well. Overall, Inside, or Limbo rather, was a really good game. Really strong, really great story, but it was really dark and really unusual. You had kids trying to kill other kids, and it was pretty dark and pretty messed up. Giant spiders. You have to dodge just about anything insidious you can imagine. Very interesting. Pretty challenging at points, actually. If you like platformers, I would suggest you pick it up. It's got a very dark sort of twist for a platformer game. I mean, when we talk about platformers, I'm used to games like Mario and stuff like that. So when you have something different come along like this different, It's definitely a good change of pace. It's very interesting, and I thought it was a good overall game. So if you haven't picked that up yet, go for it. I mean, it's really cheap on Steam right now. Go for it. I also picked up a couple other games, and I'll be announcing that I got Jotun off of Steam, which is only like $9.99, I believe. And I picked up a story about my uncle, which was about $2.59 on Steam, on sale, 80% off on that game. That game has actually, I've started that. I'm really not that far in, but so far it's probably one of the coolest platformers I've ever played. I love indie games, so that's something. If you haven't already heard, if you haven't already viewed my videos, I play indie games. That's the main thing I play, and A Story About My Uncle is a breath of fresh air when it comes to platformer. An interesting thing to see, because the graphics are really, like, usually when you're talking about platformer games, you're used to pretty low rated graphics. It's more about the story than the graphics and gameplay. Gameplay is always interesting. Not quite the same with this. Now, while the gameplay is amazing and there's a unique setup, nice interface, and amazing type of gameplay and maneuvering, and there's a good story behind it, the graphics are really high rated compared to what you expect. Of course, you know, if you played Ukulele, yes, the graphics are nice, but it's all colorful and popping. This is more of a realistic type graphic platformer, and that is not something I'm very used to. Usually they are very low, you know, just lowly in terms of graphics. They're not bad, they're pretty good, but it's usually a colorful, popping type stuff. So actually, The Story About My Uncle and Limbo was a different turn on a platformer than I'm used to, because usually they're very bright, especially if you're used to Nintendo. Nintendo basically maybe not invented the platformer, but definitely perfected it. So I would say, if you have not played Limbo or A Story About My Uncle, I would suggest you pick them up, because they're both really great games. Great platforming setup, very unique games, great stories, and a different turn on platformers than we're used to. If you're used to Mario and stuff like that, this is definitely a different turn on that type of gameplay. So very unique. So I suggest, if you haven't picked those up, they're both on sale right now. Pick them up, because they're very cheap. If you play PC, of course. If you don't, I mean, Limbo is on PS4 and Xbox One, if I'm not mistaken, and it's cheap on both platforms anyway, so go for it either way. Third piece of news, of course, is, I probably should have made this type of comment or discussed this on this channel about 3 weeks ago when it started. YouTube is sort of falling apart a little bit for some YouTubers. It's actually probably one of the reasons I've struggled to get going. Really, I just struggle all the way getting views and subscribers, but I have a feeling that that's going to change as soon as I get my GPD win in, which, by the way, should be coming tomorrow or Monday. I have a feeling I'm going to get a lot of you guys coming in to see the GPD win on this channel. I'll be giving you benchmarks. I'm actually really excited. I'm going to be experimenting with the Dolphin emulator and seeing what I can do with Wii and GameCube games. Biggest game I want to get is Wind Waker, of course, of Legend of Zelda. But back to the main story. YouTube is, they're losing advertisers. I'm seeing particular YouTubers like Boogie2988. That's probably my most favorite YouTuber, and he talks about it pretty consistently, about how YouTube is losing advertisers and it's making it difficult for people like him to make money. Of course, to be honest, I'm not in this for the money. It's more like therapy. It's more fun for me to. I do suffer from social anxiety and depression and stuff like that. So being able to come, even if I don't get any views, just doing this is kind of therapeutic and very relaxing for me. So for me, it's not going to affect me too much. But for other people that actually do this for a living, losing money like that, it's very difficult. So for any of you that have not yet, or haven't gotten to YouTube, this might not be the best time to get into YouTube, unfortunately. I mean, if you're trying to make money, I'm not even really trying to make money. I'm just enjoying life. I just like doing this. I just like discussing video games like this and making videos for people. Even if I don't get any views, it's just interesting for me, and it's very therapeutic and relaxing for me. So overall, it's something that needs to be looked at. I mean, they're losing a lot of YouTubers, and if you are or a lot of advertisers, and if you are the type of person that's going to make pretty provocative videos, or they might not even really be all that provocative, they will be declared not advertiser friendly, and you'll probably not get a lot of views or a lot of ads on your channel. And if you're looking to make money that way, I suggest you kick out right now. Go over Twitch, something like that, where you can still make money, because people are still going to come in to view you. And maybe diversify your type of business. That's what Boogie has tried to do, or has done. And overall, he's doing just fine, and other YouTubers are doing just fine as well. So that's it for you today. That is Squid Rant number, I believe, 3 for you today. This video will probably be uploaded tomorrow, unfortunately. But catch it while you can. That's all I got for you. Come on back to Squid Games. Probably next week we'll have at least a video for you, possibly a couple. I hope you enjoy your day.